You're watching the Isaiah Factor Uncensored.
And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored. It's hot outside, and if you feel uncomfortable in this awful heat, the dog and any other pet that you may have will feel just as bad, since they can't talk and say, "Hey fool, turn on the air." There are other ways to help if they are uncomfortable. My next guest has those signs you should look for when your dog or your other pets are hot. Dr. Westbrook, thank you for joining us tonight here on the Factor Uncensored. I see you have your hands full.
Absolutely. I'm here with one of our dogs that's up for adoption named Presley. So I invite everybody to come on down to our adoption center and take a look at Presley and see if he'd make a great fit for your family. But if you choose to adopt Presley or any one of our pets this summer, I really want to talk to you guys about keeping your pets safe during this summer heat. We are already starting to see an increase in the number of dogs that are suffering from heat exhaustion and heat stroke. And it's really a big problem in Texas. It's not a new thing. If you're living in Texas, you know how hot it can be every single summer. And you know that there are most days where you don't want to be outside in the hot weather. And so we want to give you some tips and tricks to keep your pets safe as well, because we don't want to see you in an emergency hospital. We certainly don't want to see your pets succumb to a completely preventable illness like heat stroke.
Now, Dr. Westbrook, a lot of people aren't veteran owners, long-term owners. A lot of these owners came into the world of owning pets during the pandemic. And so what kind of signs should they look for to determine if their dog may be suffering from heat exhaustion or problems as a result of the heat?
So it's going to be common that it's summer, you're going to be outdoors, you're going to want to take your pets outdoors, your dog's going running with them, for example, playing frisbee, laying out at the beach. These are all great activities. These are some things you need to be aware of. Number one, pets are not able to cool themselves down the same way people do. So dogs, for example, depend on their ability to pant, and they depend on their blood vessels to dilate or expand in order to release heat and cool themselves down. But when the environment is extremely hot and they're unable to get shade from that sun, sometimes they're not able to cool themselves down fast enough and their internal body heat starts to increase. Ways that you will know this is happening. Number one, you might notice that your dog begins to pant excessively. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of a gray area, right? People know what it looks like when their dog is panting. But panting excessively typically means that the mouth is open much wider than normal. It means that the tongue may be hanging all the way out of the mouth, either through the front or to the side. It could mean that they drool even more, so they're starting to drool more. And it could mean that the panting doesn't cease. Normal panting will stop every few seconds, but if your pet is panting excessively, it oftentimes won't stop. So that's one thing that you can pay attention to. The other thing that you can pay attention to is the color of their mucous membranes, their gums. So they should be nice and pink, but sometimes pets that are suffering from heat exhaustion, they will become very red and they will look very dry. And that's because your dog is becoming dehydrated. And then another thing is that sometimes pets will start to have vomiting and diarrhea. So if they're suffering from severe heat stroke, it can actually cause them to feel very sick very quickly, and that can present as vomiting and diarrhea. And these are signs that you're going to want to get your pet to a veterinarian as soon as possible.
Now, if you're one of those people who keep your dog or your cats outside, should you bring them in as frequently as possible during these heated days, or how should you handle that? Make sure there's water outside, what?
That's a great question. So there's nothing wrong with having an outdoor pet, but that also means that we need to give them the opportunities that they need to keep themselves cool. So that means providing shelter for them. So if you have an outdoor dog or outdoor cat, they need to be able to have access to some shade, a covering in the backyard, a patio, something that they can go to get away from the direct sunlight. It also means providing them with cool water all the time. So put fresh bowls of water out, even if that means numerous times throughout the day. Give them that opportunity to drink water whenever they need it. And absolutely, if you can bring them inside, that would be the best thing. If you can can bring them inside part of the day or just during those really hot hours of the day, that would be a wonderful thing. But even if you can't, make sure that they have an avenue to get out of that direct sunlight and they have access to water.
And Dr. Westbrook, for those who would like to find a home or give a home to some of the pets that you have there, where can they go for more information?
Absolutely. Please go to our website at houstonspca.org, or you can come down to our adoption center at 7007 Old Katy Road. We have lots of dogs, cats, puppies, and kittens available for adoption, just ready for you, just like Presley here. So come on down. There's no appointment needed. Bring your family and friends, and we'll be happy to help you.
All right, Dr. Westbrook from the Houston SPCA, thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored tonight.